the politicians, like the head of state of the country, is trying to grapple with the aftermath of what is happening and what is still presently going on. We have not stopped any of the breaking into private property, so that's still continuing. So with all of the new developments, I think everybody's just trying to grapple of how do we make the best of the situations? And we've seen some governors in Nigeria rise to the occasion, and we've seen some still grappling on how to lead their constituencies.
President Buhari is also saying he will support a judicial inquiry in Lagos to bring justice to the peaceful protesters who lost their lives in the chaos. Drawing from past experiences, how fast can Nigerians expect justice?
I think hopefully we'll go from lip service to actually action. So that is something that is expected of him to say in order to calm people's nerves, in order to restore peace back into the communities. Now, how long will it take for judicial inquiry to occur? That is left to be said. That's, we don't know. We don't know how long that's going to take. We don't know when there's a calendar date for that or the agenda for that. But what we do know is that he has publicly made a statement, and that is something that we can hold him accountable for.
Now there's an emerging Nigerian women movement, and it looks unrelenting in their fight for justice and a better Nigeria. Where do you see this going?
I see it going pretty far because, as you understand, when they was having the NStars movement, there were women who lost mothers who lost their children to police brutality at the hands of police officers, at the hands of SARS police officers, and they have come forward telling their stories of how they have lost their children, their sons, their daughters to injustice, to police brutality. So you cannot forget their pain. You cannot forget their experience. I think that we're going to see more women become even more vocal. I think we're going to see a cross generation of mothers and daughters actually walking hand in hand to hold elected officials accountable for their actions, as well as those who are in position to protect and actually serve our communities, and that would be police officers.
Now, Dr. Yetunde, there's one woman who is standing out, Ayesha Yesufu, who is now being compared to America's Statue of Liberty. Your thoughts about this woman?
I'm always happy to see women come out in the forefront to speak truth to power, especially in patriarchal systems that oftentimes tries to limit the voice of a woman. It is okay to speak your mind, especially when you know that there is injustice, especially when you know that you can use your voice for change. So I applaud her, and I applaud all the young women and women who have spoken out and who have put their lives at risk, who have put their families' lives at risk to ensure that this generation gets what it deserves.
Now, Pope Francis has also weighed in on these protests. How likely is his message to change what we have witnessed in Nigeria?
I think it's important to get messages from different people, from those who wield extreme influence and impact all around the world. So whenever we have institutions, whenever we have other bodies of people who are speaking from different parts of the world who wield influence, it brings further exposure to the issues going on ground.
And as you follow events back in your country of birth, what do you foresee in the coming days?
A lot of things are up in the air in terms of what is the direction that the government is going to take. Will the peaceful protests continue? Will the young people continue to speak out if a lot of the things that they have wanted to be addressed are not actually implemented? Does the scaling back of peaceful protests, does that release the pressure of accountability on the government? So there's a lot of different questions. And I think in the days, things will organically and naturally unfold itself. Of course, a government, their main priority is to try to put law and order into place after there has been some form of a breakdown.
What do you think so far has been the impact of these protests on Nigeria's economy?
Governor of Lagos has come out to say that it's going to cost approximately 1 trillion naira in order to fix all of the businesses and restore Lagos to where it was before. And you have to understand, a lot of the people who really stood next to the peaceful protesters who empathize and sympathize with the plight of fellow Nigerians like themselves are private business owners who were doing the best that they can to also support their families. So there's a myriad of issues that that state in particular is dealing with, and others throughout Nigeria. And the federal government has to take that into account, that not only have people lost their lives, they have lost their livelihoods, they have lost their sense of peace and security. And unfortunately, this is not something that is going to take days to get back. This is something that is going to be a process for people to rebuild.